These are passages drawn from the text of Passageways by Kim Schaefer. They are recited for you here by the author. This passage is entitled Being in Harmony. Any attempt to rid yourself of impatience is an expression of it. Having patience with your impatience, things will be no different, but you will be. Learning to accept is not learning to like what you don't. You start with your feelings. I do not attempt to lord over my world. I do not attempt to lord over myself. I do not order things about. I ask that I might be. There are ways which lead to growth and development. There are ways which lead to sickness of the spirit. No one can tell you which are which. You must learn discernment for yourself. There is light and darkness in the world, and in each one of us. You cannot rid yourself of the darkness, but nurture the light, and the darkness will fade. It is the essence of light that it is patient with darkness. Any attempt to rid yourself of impatience is an expression of it. Having patience with your impatience, things will be no different, but you will be. This passage is entitled From the Inside Out. The truth is not some information. The truth is not some explanation. Not even a perfect explanation. The truth is a living reality which is a part of each of us, and of which each of us is part. Growth is not a getting of knowledge or understanding. Growth is an unfoldment of being and becoming. Growth cannot be hurried, but it can be slowed by impatience. Learn to be patient with yourself as you are, and in so doing, you will nurture growth. A person who is impatient with others is a person who is impatient with him or herself You are to others as you are to yourself. This is your state of being. Kindness in your dealings with yourself and others will work wonders in your life, much more so than rightness in your thinking. This passage is entitled Eternal Life. Many things are ours for the asking. Some are not. When I ask that I might be or that I might become, remarkable coincidences pave the way. When I ask that I be given or that I might get, nothing helpful happens. Ask that you might be in harmony. Ask that you might be of service. Ask that you might be a source, and you will become more than you could know to ask for. You are given life, and life is given into your care. To those who love life, life is given abundantly. To those who love things, existence becomes increasingly lifeless. Appreciation is the recognition of meaning and value. The more we appreciate, the more meaning and value we recognize. Those who will not receive cannot be made to receive what can only be received with love and appreciation. Many times in prayer, I have expected reproach and have deserved reproach. All I have been shown is complete compassion. I am encouraged at such times and inspired. My prayer is that I might someday become so loving. This passage is entitled Generosity. You are to others as you are to yourself. This is your state of being. You cannot care for others more than you care for yourself, or less. when you recognize a higher state of being where you are not but want to be, that is a moment to celebrate. I give thanks in those moments as tears flow and visions unfold of eternal progression. We are subjected to the treatment of others, and others are subjected to our treatment of them. With kindness and respect, or without, others have treated you as they have treated themselves. It takes character to find kindness and respect within yourself when kindness and respect have not been shown to you. Recognizing and wanting a higher state of being is only possible because of what you really are. Out of ignorance, we do many wrongs to one another, and many things we later regret, unless we remain in ignorance. There is no escaping the past. There is only accepting and not accepting in the present. Accepting yourself as you were makes it possible for you to accept yourself as you are. Accepting yourself as you are makes it possible for you to accept others as they are. Growth takes time, and patience takes patience to learn. Forgiveness is patience with the past. Patience is forgiveness of the present. This passage is entitled Love of Life. Trying to get everything gets away from you. Trying to hold on, everything escapes your grasp. Trying to be certain, everything is doubtful. As you become a participant in the nurturing of life, you become more than whole and more than secure. You become a source. There is a light which is the light of truth and life. This light is not some distant place away. You are in the midst of it, and it is in the midst of you. Life nurtures life. As life expands and realizes its possibilities. Light nurtures light. As light emerges from darkness and realizes its nature. I see a great work unfolding, but I do not know the means by which it will be done. I have no answers and no explanations, only these observations I am telegraphing to you. The observations of a participant in the work, an answer to my prayer that I might be of service. I have a sense that nothing will be as expected, that light will not come down upon us, but will emerge from within our midst. I have little fear of being wrong, and little fear of being foolish. This is fortunate, for I am often both. But I do my best to keep my foolishness out of this. This passage is entitled Everyday Life. You cannot care about the large and overall if you do not care about the small and everyday. Caring is about each and every one. Caring is about every word and action. You cannot do for others what they must do for themselves. You cannot be for others what they must be themselves. Nevertheless, you are moved by compassion, as all who love life are moved by compassion. And you pray that you might be of service, and miraculous things happen. This is Kim Schaefer, author of the Passageways series. If you've enjoyed this recitation, I hope you will subscribe to our podcast and tell others about it. If you would take the time to leave a review, that would also be appreciated. If you would like more information about the Passageways series, you can find us on the web at amidst.org, amidst.org. This broadcast has incorporated texts, copyright Kim Schaefer, 1975 to 2007. All rights reserved.